And when you're a kid and you hear those noises, when your mum and dad are fucking, it sounds like your dad's trying to carve up your mum with a butter knife. Especially if you're too young to even know what sex is. I can't remember how old kids are when they learn that. And when you saw the tattoos that the kid's dad had, it seemed pretty likely that the sex was rough. Only guys who are really rough or really vain cover themselves in tough stickers like that. And for the girl on the receiving end of it, I'd say the result is pretty much the same either way. Basically, the kid next door had a mum who didn't love him. It wasn't that she didn't love him. It wasn't like she felt the opposite of love. It was just like she was distracted all the time. It was just about her own need for love. And she didn't even know what love is anyway. The kid asked me once if I ever heard my parents having sex, which I didn't think so. My car key so I can take my own car. Look under your seat. Their house was like a cave. And all these dirty monkeys would go in it. And then they'd come out again. And they're always angry and scratching themselves. And the kid was in there too somewhere. It was like he was just lost in there somewhere. I remember that it was summer. It was another one of those days when the kid's dad was entertaining and the yard was full of cars and other people in the street didn't like the cars. Someone in the street called the cops. And, I mean, fuck, it could have even been my mum and dad. They didn't like the cars. There was something about the way the kid came out of the house that day that was scary, but like I totally understood it too. I don't know what I understood, but it made sense. You know how that is when you think you understand something, but you can't really explain why? Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know what I think I saw. I can't have had much time. These things never last longer than a few seconds.
Drop the weapon. Drop it. Put it on the ground. Put the weapon on the
But in those few seconds, I saw the kid see something in that cop that he wanted. She didn't want to kill him. She really didn't want to kill him. And for the kid, that was probably about as close to love as he'd ever gotten. The warmth of someone who really doesn't want to kill you. And all night, people came and people went, and this was the biggest thing ever. And to me, in the middle of it, the cop was the one who seemed the upsettest. And the dad didn't seem particularly rough or vain. I don't know how the kid's mum really felt. I know she screamed like fuck and tried to smack anyone who came near her. I could only really see the back of her, and even then, with all that and everything, I still wanted to have sex with her. She was still wearing her undies, and, you know, I know it. And I know it's fucked up, but there's so much wrong with it. It's not even wrong anymore. You know what I mean? It just is. It's just science.
Mum kept me away from her family because she was scared. I didn't realise it at the time, but they were all scared, even if they didn't show it. I think even Barry Brown was scared, even though he never showed it. Everyone felt safe around Baz. He'd punch your head off if you got in the way. If he was in the middle of an armed rob and
9-4.
you got between him and the door, he'd put you on the ground and not think twice about it.
Morning, baby.
But he was good to me, and to everyone else.
It's over for you.
I know that. Whatever you think's over for me was over a long time ago.
Come on! Turn the car around!
We're not turning around, he's gone!
What do you mean he's gone? He's my brother!
That looks good. Is this man your friend?
Tell me where your brother is.
He's going south, a long way from here. I'll take you to him, I promise.
Your brother left you to die. He's abandoned you out here to me. You don't learn to fight right, your death's gonna come real soon. Never stop thinking about a life you've taken. What's the price you pay for taking it?
I'm still in control here.
What's he doing? He ain't giving up. Start talking to me.
What does he get worked up about in this day and age?
There's no harm God won't see me come to.
God feels nothing for you. The only thing that means anything right now is that I'm here. And he's not.